Isn't that nice, Mayor O'Brien? Let me just say that it's great to see so many people here tonight on what is an important event. And I just want to go back to 1994. And I remember there was the polls showed that Senator Kennedy was in a tough race. And so shortly after the Senate concluded its business, Senator Kennedy began to make visits across the state. And I remember him coming to Shrewsbury Street, and there were people in this room who were there. It was an old building in Shrewsbury Street, and there was about 50, 100 people in the room. And he said, I need your help. I'm not going to take this campaign for granted. There's too much at stake. I need your help. And I saw people mobilize and work together. People who've been on opposite sides of different campaigns over the years, locally, whatever, come together and get behind Senator Kennedy. And boy, aren't we glad we did. Aren't we glad we did? People learned then, in the course of that campaign and now, we got a distinction, a real clear choice in this campaign. Someone told me in life, like politics, it's always better to be a workhorse than a show horse. And we got a clear choice in this campaign. Martha Coakley, that I know, grew up in North Adams. Father was a veteran both of World War II and Korea. She worked hard, put herself through school, law school, and has been a prosecutor. As a district attorney, she's convicted murderers, convicted child molesters, run a district attorney's office. As an attorney general, she's gone after corporate entities that have abused the public trust, whether it be on the foreclosure crisis. She's one of the first attorney generals in the country to be proactive on the foreclosure crisis. She was effective in securing repayments on the shoddy workmanship of the Big Dig. And every one of us in central Massachusetts remembers her work in the days and weeks and months and years. Everyone remembers last December after the ice storm. She has been absolutely tenacious in holding those utility companies accountable to the public trust which they have. She has led that effort, working with the North Central Legislative Delegation. So there's a clear choice. Someone who does the hard work of governing day in and day out, of listening to people, of getting things done. And that is her record on issue after issue. Don't be fooled by the fancy commercials and the empty slogans. Let's compare records. And when we do, and we educate and tell our friends and our family and our co-workers of the different track records, one of accomplished leadership of getting things done versus one of voting no and empty slogans, we'll make a difference on Tuesday. But make no mistake about it, this is a close election. And we need each and every one of you, not only thank you for being here tonight, but to text, to email, to come to the phone banks, to do the standouts. And when we do that, we're gonna do something special. We will honor the legacy of Senator Kennedy in a way that we all have done once before around here. And that will make this election night, Tuesday night, all the more special. Electing a woman who will be a great United States Senator, but honoring the legacy of that lion that we adore so much. So with that, I am going to be able to turn it over to someone who is no stranger. He likes to tell people in Worcester this. He was born in Worcester. When he's in Springfield, he doesn't tell them that. But he is somebody we see pretty regularly around here, and I get to work with now across the state. He is one of the most effective members of the United States Congress, somebody who gets that this is about jobs, it's about strengthening community and helping people, and that is Congressman Richard Neal, who's a great friend of former President Clinton, a great friend of Martha Coakley, and a great friend of our friend Jim McGovern.